Hello everyone, Zane here and welcome to another Final Fantasy XIV video. With patch 7.35 coming out shortly, within about 17 days, if October 7th is going to be the patch release date, we're going to be getting prepared for Pilgrim's Traverse, the new deep dungeon that's coming out with Dawn Trail's patch of 7.35. Now in order to actually unlock that deep dungeon, you must complete levels 1 to 50 in Palace of the Dead. Now in order to unlock Palace of the Dead, you must be level 17 and have completed the quest into a Copper Hell, which is the Copperbell Mines dungeon. Then head over to the Gridania's Adventurers Guild to pick up the quest, The House That Death Built. Now you can use this to level up your jobs, so it can be used for that as well. Then you'll come here to Quarry Mill to unlock it right about here. Okay, so I'm only going to be going over the bosses because this is a roguelike piece of content, so everything will be different when it comes to dungeon landscape, but the enemies will all be the same. There is guides out there you guys can look at if you're trying to go through each enemy and all that, so this is just going to take care of the bosses. So you're going to be talking to the expedition captain over here to enter Palace of the Dead. You'll have 2 save slots that you guys can use. You have your own gear. So you have battle arms and then battle gear. So the arms, the more increases, the more damage you'll do. And then armor, the higher this number is, the less damage that you take. You will cap at 99 for both, so that's as high as you can go. And this is going to be from silver chests that you will find inside Palace of the Dead. They buffed it, so now you'll get at least 5 points for getting fickle. There's Brilliant, and then there, of course, Flare Light as well, which is going to give you a massive boost. So it's easy to get this by just spamming floors 1 to 10, because the boss does give you Aether as well, but only at a certain point, and then you have to go deeper into the dungeon to get higher levels. But you can get through level 1 to 50 at least decent levels of aetherpool armor and arms, so don't be worried about that. Now before we go in, please note that there will be hidden traps that you guys can unearth if you find certain polemanders, which are going to be things that you guys can use, like abilities and of course strength up and defense up, that can help you. But there's also going to be mimics, and also some enemies can also one-shot you if you're not careful, so be very cautious. Some of the silver chests can blow up as well. Alright, so we're just going to cancel one of my runs. They also will tell you exactly what Polemanders does what in the guides that you'll find online. Alright, so the first boss is going to be Death Gaze. Now Death Gaze is not very powerful, he's only at level 20, so you gotta make sure that you're trying to be around his level in order to actually survive. Use the sustaining potions to heal yourself if you're not a healer. So Stormwind is going to be a frontal cone, so make sure you dodge it. His flip is going to be his normal tank buster or just normal attack. Next is Abomination. Definitely a point blank AoE that you don't want to get hit by. And he'll do another AoE, which is Lunasphere, and then his Raid Wide is going to also give you, I think, a wind dot as well. Other than that, he does nothing of actual importance, so just use your sustaining potions, make sure you use your defensive Pomander and your strength if you have enough of those, and take him out easy peasy, and he'll also give you Aetherpool arm and armor if you're low level enough. Now as you can see, my Aetherpool arm and armor is around 50, so this was very easy to take out. So the higher your Aetherpool, the easier it is to take out these bosses. So the next boss at floor 20 is going to be level 35 as a Rafflesia clone, but it's going to be like the boss from the Sum All dungeon. So the first attack is going to be a very hard-hitting cleave, which can take out half your health, so be very careful. Acid Mist is going to be the AoE that he does next, and then he's also going to do Gold Dust, so make sure you dodge that as well. And then he's going to do a Leaf Storm, which is a Raid Wide. He's going to summon bees just like the boss in Sum All, so you're going to have to take them out while he hits you with prey and then does laser beams at you. If you don't kill the bees fast enough, they will final sting you and then you will wipe. So make sure that you kill them ASAP when they spawn. Other than that, this is everything that you'll need to know about this boss. It's just basically rinse and repeat. So as long as you can handle that, you're good to go. And this is going to be around level 35, I believe. So try to be around that, because if your level is below theirs, then you're going to have to deal with missing, because your accuracy depends on your level. And of course, since you're attacking from the front, your accuracy is going to be decreased if you're low level. So make sure you're around level 35 so you don't miss. Next, the floor 30 boss is going to be the level 49 Hydra. If you have done the Relic quest in A Realm Reborn, this fight is exactly the same as that fight. All he does is cleaves, and then he'll do the fire breath, leaving the fire puddle on the floor. And then you also will do an ice puddle, which will leave an ice puddle on the floor. Basically stay out of the middle because he'll do fear itself, which you'll need the middle in order to actually dodge it because it's going to be a giant donut around the arena. If you have your defensive pomander and strength pomander, I recommend using them as well as your sustaining potions to use in case you need health. Otherwise, you're just going to go around the edge of the arena and then inside, like I said, for fear itself, and then basically rinse and repeat. This boss is not very hard. So next at floor 40 we have Ixtab, the level 59 boss. They only go up to level 60, so you don't have to worry about that. So this one I actually end up using the Lust Pomander, which turns me into a succubus, which then you can use the flame to give him 5 stacks of vulnerability up. So he's going to be doing these AoEs, I think 4 to 5 times and leaving down puddles. So that's Ancient Eruption. So once you give him 5 stacks of vuln up, you guys can dispel your glamour by clicking on the icon up there. So basically this is what he's going to do first. Now he's going to summon ads just like the other bosses, except these ones have to be killed as well because he will do a petrification or a fear damage buff on you, so you're going to be unable to attack them. So they're able to do, I think they're tornado attacks, but you shouldn't have to worry about that if you kill them fast enough. And then he was going to do his Apox ability, so try not to get hit by that. So basically it's just dodge AoEs, kill the ads, rinse and repeat. So the puddles should go away by this point. So this boss is just pretty much easy dodge AoEs, kill the ads, and that's pretty much about it. So Ixtab is pretty easy to do. So also make sure you have your strength and defense polemanders as well. If you don't have the lust, don't worry about it. So after that, he's going to do Scream. This is going to be your fear ability, so he's going to target you, and then he's going to do Shadow Flare. It's not going to hit hard, so don't worry about it, but you can pop a sustaining potion right before it, just in case you want to be extra careful. Other than that, this is where he'll start doing his mechanics all over again. So the final boss is going to be Etta at floor 50. She's going to be level 60, so it's going to be max. Give her 5 stacks of Vuln up with Lust, and then look out for Dark Harvest. This is something that she's going to do periodically, so don't worry about it. It's not going to hit too hard. She's going to do in health, so make sure you're underneath her. If you get hit by anything that can be avoided, you will get a rune, which is those big symbols in the middle, and if they light up, the Black Honeymoon is going to do massive amounts of damage. So if more people are in your party get hit, that is going to be an ultimate wipe. If you have disease as a healer or a bard, you can cleanse it, but otherwise let it do its job. Cold feet, look away, otherwise you will get feared. And then she's going to do another attack, which is in health, which is going to be a point blank AoE, so get out of it. She will kind of combo, I think, disease with that, so you might have to use sprint. Otherwise, the rune that I just jumped on, like I said, is what will light up if you get hit, but it's something that you can avoid. So other than that, she just rinses, repeats these mechanics. So basically just do the same thing that I showed you guys before, and you should be just fine. Alright, and that's all of the bosses from floor 10 to 50. Alright, so you only need the floors 1 to 50 done to access the next deep dungeon. I really wish that they would take away this requirement, but I guess this is a good way for them to get new players into the deep dungeon content and of course learn it for the very first time. So I guess there is that. Alright guys, so that's pretty much going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to check out the rest of my channel for more Final Fantasy XIV content, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care and good luck. And that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you're new for more Final Fantasy XIV content and help with the YouTube algorithm. If you guys want to support my channel even further, consider becoming a YouTube member, Patreon supporter, or help me on Ko-Fi. The links for those will be in the description down below, as well as my Discord. And the extra special shout out to the members on screen. So until next time, if you ever walk in the glorious light of Lord Bahamut, and always remember to keep forging